hustler means a guy who gets people to do what they want him to do.
A master manipulator?
Well, that's part of it.
Jay-Z uses Beyoncé's weaknesses to force his wife to do anything he wants. What did the rapper get Mrs. Carter addicted to? According to their former bodyguard, why didn't Jay himself ever show up to the Grammys sober? Subscribe, give us a like, and learn a lot more. For example, how did Bey's songs help expand her husband's brands like Ace of Spades and Deuce, making him a billionaire? And most importantly, what manipulation tactics did Sean adopt from his friend R. Kelly to tie Beyoncé to him forever? Yet, it seems that the rapper's grip is slowly weakening.
Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way.
A former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, recorded this message to Jay-Z in early 2023. He made a whole series of TikToks exposing the couple, but soon, these videos were deleted. Some fans were sure TikToks were removed because the man spread fake news, but others suspected someone was trying to shut him up. After all, something was wrong with Beyoncé for the last 10 years. Now, we will tell you who made the singer step into this destructive path. Here's Bey at a Brooklyn Nets game in 2014, where she looks lost, swaying from side to side while her husband enjoys the match. Many were sure the girl was clearly on something, while others saw the singer on the verge of a breakdown, who was trying to calm herself down. In both cases, the blame fell on Jay. Why did he bring his wife to such a crowded event? Jaguar Wright says this is one of Jay's tactics.
You know, they made all of those records together, they both fucked Aaliyah. They shared so much in common.
R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was just 15, and he controlled every aspect of her life. Neither she nor her family could do anything as they were bound by a contract and an NDA. Aaliyah was crazy in love with the 27-year-old artist, as 19-year-old Bey fell head over heels for Jay, who was 31. He clearly picked up this technique from a friend. A video from Sean's home birthday party in 2006 recently hit the internet, where Beyoncé, with a glass in her hand, says,
"You taught me a lot. I was 20 years old when we first met. You taught me to be a woman."
A girl from a strict family who performed since childhood rarely hung out. But now, next to her adult boyfriend, she was seen clubbing more often. After all, Jay made Beyoncé and his friends embrace party lifestyle.
We was exploring all luxury products, and we happened upon a brand called Cristal.
So, in 2003, at the MTV Music Awards after party, guests were served drinks by girls covered in gold paint. And in 2006, the rapper hung out at the AMA after party while Bey waited for him in the car for a full 14 minutes. This was his tactic. If you want to be close, share my lifestyle. And quite likely, such a strict girl as Beyoncé did not give up right away. But there was an incident that changed her opinion. In 2009, her husband was in London solo, and he threw a luxurious party at the Vendome Club. Checks from his VIP section reached $12,000 because the rapper ordered countless Dom Perignon and Grey Goose bottles for his special guest, Rihanna. The couple partied till dawn, and security did not allow anyone in. Rumors about what Jay and his protege were doing there were spreading like wildfire. Perhaps it was then that Beyoncé decided not to leave her husband's side and party like him. She sang about this in the famous song, Drunk in Love. Hype Williams talked about the video for this song.
First shot to call him rap, we shot this entire video in 3 hours.
Soon, we will tell you what is behind such inhuman performance of Queen Bee. After all, without help of something extra, it is impossible to endure hours-long concerts and rehearsals that end at 2 a.m. Not only Drunk in Love, but 7-Eleven and other tracks also show Bee's party girl side. She always dances with a glass in her hand until sun comes up. And in 2012, at a show in Brooklyn, according to rumors, she went on stage not really sober. No wonder her husband is nearby with a bottle. That is a great promo for his business, according to Freeway Ricky.
Like, Jay-Z's a billionaire because of liquor, not because of his music.
Right.
In 2006, Jay bought 50% of the luxury brand Armand de Brignac. In 2014, he bought out the entire company, and by 2019, the brand was selling 500,000 bottles annually. That's not all. In 2012, he created Deuce in partnership with Bacardi. For this drink, Jay made a legendary promo. He poured it into a Grammy statuette and drank it in front of the cameras. He served Deuce for the ceremony's guests: Rihanna, Akon, Kelly Rowland, Chris Brown, Solange, and, of course, Beyoncé. The rapper will continue the tradition of drinking at the Grammys for 10 years, but in 2023, his wife will surprise him at the ceremony. Watch to the end to find out how. But for now, Jay's grip is unbreakable. His wife does whatever he wants. He picked up a number of tactics not only from R. Kelly, but on the street.
You become a... Are you a great...
Incredible.
You were the best.
Well, not the best, but I was really good.
From the age of 13, the guy used the weaknesses of the poorest and most desperate residents of his area to make money.
You strive for the lifestyle that you see around you. You see a green BMW, the most beautiful car you've ever seen.
He did not stop being a dealer even when his career began to take off, because it was not as stable as this dangerous business. Moreover, dealing brought Sean money, and he did not want to stop, according to D. Haven.
So was he actually on the corner selling?
Yeah, he'd get busy. Yeah, he got busy.
Illegal substances poured into the poorest areas of the country back in the 1980s, and African Americans suffered the most. But young Mr. Carter had no care for them. He made money for his mother, who worked 2 jobs, 2 sisters, and a brother. Therefore, he was not ashamed of his past. He was proud of it. Although his peers, who went through the same experience on the streets, tried to remain silent about this. Phase in Love reveals why Rick Ross or Eazy-E haven't talked about their kingpin past.
Sister was selling dope. You ever heard him talk about it?
Nah.
According to many, Jay-Z romanticized his street life and set a bad example for young guys. But this wasn't the most dangerous thing he did. A former dealer can always get substances so that the one he wanted to control would be even more obedient. Uncle Ron reveals this is what happened to Beyoncé. She was not ready for her husband's constant parties, in addition to her wild tour schedule. In 2020, the couple threw a gorgeous Oscar after party at Chateau Marmont. Bey wasn't there to have fun, but to entertain the guests like Rihanna, Reese Witherspoon, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Travis Scott, Gabrielle Union, and Charlize Theron. She performed for them, although she was on the verge.
I have to look after the kids, take Blue to school, take Rumi and Sir to their activities, make time for dates with my husband, and get home in time to have dinner with the family, all while I'm running the company. It's hard.
Since the 60s, some types of medications that calmed anxiety and were antidepressants began to be called mommy's helpers. Their popularity among housewives and working mothers has grown tremendously. It has become almost impossible for many women to cope with stress without the help of substances. And if you are a world star, a businesswoman, and a mother whose husband has access to illegal stuff, it is difficult not to use the help of a magic pill or powder. Montina Cooper spoke about the incredible stress the diva subjects herself to.
She's gone in before us and left after us. And we're working 14 to 16-hour days.
So, for the Renaissance World Tour, the singer rented the La Défense Arena in Paris, which can accommodate 40,000 people, to use as a rehearsal space. It is very hard to dance and sing for hours on such a huge stage. Such performance needs to be supported by something extra, and therefore, rumors the singer is addicted to substances spread across the internet. And according to Jaguar Wright, this is how Jay controls his wife.
I've been waiting a long time to see if he'll grow a conscience, but all I see is more drugs he shoves down his wife's throat so she can get herself together.
Since her attention is artificially focused on work, business, and children, the rapper can do anything. We have a video about Jay-Z's secrets Bey helped cover. Watch it to see what else Mr. Carter is capable of. But perhaps his grip is weakening. At the 2023 Grammys, Beyoncé publicly refused the glass her hubby handed her.
When you equal a record, there's no way you don't get to hold your Grammy in your hand.
Do you think Diva signals us that she is slowly freeing herself from Jay's harmful influence? Share your theories about what is really going on in this family in the comments. And follow our new investigations. The Carters have many secrets for us to expose.